All right, this is not something you usually see from us, but we're hopping right into the gameplay, into round one on map number 1, because these guys just want to get the action going. I'm joined by my co-caster, TheSkyJoker, and this is Violence of Action, Saints and Sinners. Onward VR Master League, Season 11, Week 6. Map 1 is going to be Quarantine. As you can see, we're on the northern objective. And the defense from Saints and Sinners looking pretty strong here. One down, but still holding their angles as Violence of Action have to push in from that west side.
Yeah, as you can see, Thomas is actually kind of being surrounded here. He actually let a couple slip by him, allowing Squid to get onto Froggen's position. And Thomas not reacting to this could be fatal. Very close to his objective, but Fluffy there with a nice reaction onto that refrag. But Snobby's right there around the corner, while Thomas also picks up one of his own. 3v2 now. Ooh, Shipwreck's gonna open this up here from the back end. He should have seen Absent-Minded. Oh, and he does manage to get the shots off right as Ghost also goes down.
3 members of Violence of Action still alive and on a good pinch towards objective. Thomas a little off of defense, and he just goes down to Snobby instead. No cap attempt there. Violence of Action take the first point on map number 1. Now we'll hop back over to that scoreboard and we'll get you all of the info.
Everything you need to know about the current matchup going on here.
So go ahead and give the viewers at home their ban info.
All important here.
We've got a sand ban from Violence of Action and a cargo ban from Saints and Sinners. Wait, are both of those in the current map pool, or am I losing my mind?
Yes. Sand is in currently, and so is cargo. This map pool 2.
So the 2 smallest and most aggressive maps getting taken out of the rotation. And then obviously map number 1, as we saw, is going to go to Quarantine.
Interesting decisions. I'm currently pulling up stats on the team so I can maybe get an insight on these bans. Take a look here.
Yeah, I don't think either of these teams has had a whole lot of cast experience, so we don't know a lot about them. I believe Violence of Action has had a match casted.
Yes, I casted them previously in one of their older rounds. Looking at the stats, Violence of Action has played Sand once, and they did win. Satan Sinners have not played Sand at all, so I'm curious as to why they chose to ban it. Satan Sinners banning cargo, which, again, they have not played. Neither team has any stats on cargo, so it might just be Saints and Sinners aren't comfortable on it.
It was newly introduced in map pool 2, so this is the first week, so maybe they haven't played it. You know, there's no reason to play it for the first 5 weeks because it's obviously not in the pool. So maybe they just spent their time focusing on the available maps. And now, you know, coming up weeks 6 through 10, I believe, are cargo available. So maybe they'll get better and better. And maybe we'll see more cargo from them as the map pool 2 progresses.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see, like you said, taking out 2 of the smallest maps. I gotta wonder how that's gonna affect the whole dynamic of how these 2 teams are gonna play.
And if you want to know more about the dynamics of these 2 teams, there's actually going to be an interview with Violence of Action post-match. So stick around for that. After the highlight reel, we'll have a little bit of insider info into this team.
I gotta say, I love the interview idea that's been coming out here for these various teams. I really enjoy kind of personalizing all of the players a bit more.
You know, I want to do another interview. We've been talking in League Gen or off topic a lot this week about airsoft, and we have a ton of airsoft players. I kind of want to get an interview going with just talking to all our airsoft players and how that's translated to Onward and stuff like that. So if you're one of those people,
Ooh, that would be a good one.
get with me and we'll set you up. We'll get you your 15 minutes of fame, or 30 minutes, because we like to talk a lot. These interviews run kind of long, but they're always full of juicy info. You know, we pick and choose. You know, I throw in a question about like strats in the middle, you know, just to keep the people guessing. Talking about strats here, we've got Violence of Action Shipwreck here on the backside of roof, but he goes down to a long shot from Cheddar.
That's a really nice long shot there.
Shipwreck not going to get confirmed, and as he said, able to make call out still, and he'll be able to call this north approach from Thomas Be Gone. If he doesn't get seen beforehand, Shipwreck should be able to see the cross and call it out to his teammates, giving them good intel. The defense here from Violence of Action actually a little stacked on objective, but Thomas gets snobby all the way across at the just standing out in the open.
Yeah, he was running out to get the revive onto Shipwrecked when he got picked off. A very risky rotation to do this late in the round.
Yeah, but the res probably worth it. I mean,
like in the line, Squid is holding Thomas, about to run right into it. And he gets the kill, helping to equalize this up a little bit in a 3.5v4. Looking at the offense here, they're pretty staggered, not really in solid positions to support each other, as Ghost takes down a very aggressive Frog and push.
I don't know if Ghost was the one on the radio there, or if Frog was just running into the building, because someone was making a call out when that firefight happened. I couldn't tell which one it was, but if it was Ghost, good on you for getting that snap up,
Sure
you know?
It was Ghost. And that's why Frog in a push so aggressively. So yeah, that would have been very good reaction. Smoke coming out. Gonna blind Bio's position a little bit. But Squid's still there to back up the side angle there. Fluffy and Cheddar have to go past his line. And Shipwreck should be able to see Absent Minded on his sneak approach up to the objective here.
Ghost should actually be able to see Absent Minded if he looks this direction. There's the scan. There it is. Target acquisition. Wait, is he checking his tablet? He's checking his tablet.
I need you guys to cause a distraction so I can get up and cap.
Absent's calling for a distraction, and then the gunshots ring out, but not before Absent does get Squid on objective.
Oh, that's a key down. Unfortunately, not a confirm. So the angle is still being watched. However, it's going to let Fluffy get the cross in while Bios is distracted. But Squid gets the kill with the quick reflexes. Down to just one attacker versus 3 defenders now. Cheddar. Gonna have an uphill fight here.
Uphill indeed, 2 on objective, and both of them tucked in right on top of objective inside that north. Sorry, 3 defenders left. 2 of them in position, though. 1 off of position. Honestly, at this point, they should be calling Ghost back, and it looks like he is starting to make his rotation back towards the objective. As I say that, he stops making his rotation back to the objective. He really needs to get up into that white car area or somewhere where he can look at those long angles. Cheddar here. Ooh, is Cheddar going to see Squid through the wall if Squid pushes a little close to it or on the peak? Is he going to see the gun? What are we going to see here?
This is probably the best line Cheddar could possibly approach from. But unfortunately, it's being watched. Ghost almost picking off his head there. Cheddar
Squid
with a quick rotation.
confused.
Oh, Squid thinks it's a Doesn't realize it was a teammate?
He did not. He thought he was getting shot at because the bullets were flying right past his head.
Oh, beautiful smoke there. But he is trapped in this corner. All the pre-fire coming out. 20 seconds left on the clock. Violence just needs to stay alive here. Cheddar going for the rotation. 10 seconds. And the trade comes out. Violence of Action picking up their second point on map 1.
I really liked the shooting that angle that Squid started doing. As soon as he realized there was an enemy there, he just took that LMG and just started firing and moving, and like pinned him into the corner. It was beautiful.
Yeah, very, very high level thinking. You realize you have the ammo. You know where this last guy is. I can just shoot and keep on shooting. As Kesney would say, LMG go burr.
That LMG doing its best A10 impression as he just strafes the enemy.
Oh, man. We actually move objectives here now to another one of Quarantine's, what, 12 objectives that we have? Absolutely insane.
You know what else is absolutely insane? We're back on Onward Master League 1, and we've got predictions so people can gamble. We're turning on the gambling now. For the folks at home,
now.
I'm saying this in the future, but VOA is Violence of Action, and SNS is Saints and Sinners because I'm too lazy to type out their full names. You can figure it out. I believe in you guys. I believe in you, chat.
Oh, that's dangerous, believing in chat like that.
And we're moving objectives. We
There we
are
go.
on the... Ooh, I forgot to give the... Whoops. I'll fix the scores later. I did not go back to scoreboard in between those.
Typical trip.
You know, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. We're
It's
doing
not like you
back-to-back
just had a
casts.
high-tier match to cast.
I'm coming down off of an adrenaline high from Beginner's Mayhem. We're hopping in round 3 of Violence of Action on offense. Center spawn, 1 getting across the street, 3 pushing through center, and 1 going north. Saints and Sinners spreading out pretty identically. 1, 2 in center, 1 north, and 2 south. Where do you think the engagement's going to start here?
Oh, man. I'm definitely seeing here an aggressive central push towards the tank courtyard and outside the hole. I gotta wonder if Absent-Minded is going to be prepared to deal with this onslaught that's coming through the center. But Shipwrecked as well is about to run into 2 defenders, Thomas and Fluffy, down here in the south as well. And then you've got the north pretty much uncontested here. Snobby going to have an easy time making his way through to the objective. Until he deals with Cheddar out in Impact. You can see here Squid just dutifully holding the window on second story burning. Shipwrecked, trying to catch Absent-Minded in the other window facing southward. He is essentially trapped, but Thomas manages to peek out and catch a Shipwrecked.
That he does. I think he was getting ready to make a call as he was hand-off weapon after missing those shots. But the approach looking like it's going to come through the center. Or the north. I mean, the north isn't really guarded. It's just Cheddar, and actually you could bypass him if you go above him.
Oh yeah, Snobby's gonna have a nice time. He kind of has his own little playground of real estate up here that he can just use to rotate around, get some side picks on, because nobody is prepared for this north. If anybody pokes their shoulders out in the wrong spot, Snobby is right
but
there.
They're still inside of the building on tank courtyard.
Absent-Minded does get those call-outs for inside building tank courtyard, which is accurate. And he tries to peek it again. He's got multiple barrels trained on him.
Fluffy making a rotation to hospital. Oh, right as Snobby picks up Absent-Minded again from center. He had 3 angles basically watching him, and now Fluffy has made into hospital. They're going to have to deal with this before they can make another push.
Oof,
Actually,
well,
as I say that, they are crossing. Oh, they wasn't ready for Fluffy's rotation there. Picks off the bios, but now that gives away his position.
Squid definitely turned immediately on hearing those shots from hospital, but then gave up on it.
Fluffy might catch Squid here as Thomas downs Ghost. Insta-kill. Fluffy finding Snobby over on the north, down to just Squid here in the center to deal with 4 defenders.
And he is pinned. He can't push forward. Thomas is there. He does get Thomas. Now he's flashed, but he's got Cheddar on the north scanning right over his head. And on the south, Fluffy Mango on the hospital roof, and they trade. Saints and Sinners take their first point.
Wow. He did a really good job at that center standoff. Just wasn't enough. Not enough utility to get him out of that corner.
I will say it was a really good play watching the firefight from Tank Courtyard into Center Burning, and them Violence of Action getting the call out that someone is there, and their roof guy rotating from watching towards Volk Twins or Objective area. There's no Twins anymore, but that's still my call out for it. And moving across the roof to get an angle past that cockpit onto second floor Burning, and being able to pick off those shots while the rest of his team kind of just distracted him, kept, put a couple of rounds down range. And it's good. It's good teamwork we're seeing here from Violence of Action. And
I think Snobby Rider could have benefited from less time up on the roof and more time spent getting towards objective and around the defense.
Now, Snobby did go down coming across this north hill from the roof, and if he had just gone back a little bit, I mean, that's a super exposed position. If he had just gone north a little bit more and gone behind it, he would have made that cross easy, because the only person that saw him was the hospital, and that's even a long shot at that, but he could have made it all the way into the west, no problem. So he'll definitely be watching that game tape back and see where his mistake was.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those higher level map knowledge things. Just to realize, hey, this is on a decline. This will cover me from more positions. Things, the little things that the lower players don't tend to think about, but are slowly building that experience on.
I gotta say, I've been watching a lot more of the new teams play, and they've got strats down very, very good. It seems like a much more tactical. I remember back in the day when you would play against a new team, they wouldn't really act like it was like playing a pub. They wouldn't really know what they were doing. They would kind of just run to general positions. But these new teams that we're seeing, they've got call outs down. They've got their overlapping angles down. They've got their rotations down. And it's just a matter of, you get killed from somewhere and then you're like, okay, well, can't go there anymore. Like you said, you learn from every kill or every death, but they're doing much better. I think that the, let's call them the freshman class, is a higher tier than Season 10's freshman class.
Yeah, for sure. The skill cap in the bronze teams and even silver teams are definitely on the rise. With all these teams coming in, like you said, with the strats, actually taking the time to learn the game, watch these high-level casts as we saw before this one, just putting in the effort to really get good at this game.
Absent looking for a kill onto the bios, did call him out as in Center Burning. And I find that very entertaining, that these guys are using callouts that don't exist anymore.
There's one Center Burning.
Like, Center Burning is no longer on fire. Ghost now
but
pushing.
They still acquired it as a call out because everybody else uses it.
Can you get out onto this red scaffolding from Ghost's position, or is it only an entrance?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Ghost getting called out from Absent. Absent taking shots from Bio's center, burning.
Oh, man, Ghost is just being surrounded, and I don't think he realizes it.
Ghost takes a couple of shots. Cheddar comes around the corner, finishes him off. That's all cleared out. Now the cross from Fluffy Mango should be open, but botches a nade, does get it redirected. Yeah, 3 in the north, 1 in center, and where is the last? Oh, in center as well. Center. Tank courtyard. Fluffy and Froggen pushing up.
Oh, man, Fluffy making that cross straight to Bio's position.
I got one.
A great pickup, gonna clear up the approach there. Now down to just Bios and Squid.
Yeah, in a tough spot because Thomas, everyone in Impact, Bios does get Fluffy, but everyone in Impact has a great line of sight down onto objective. And so if they pick up Bios in the center burning, Squid has to keep rotating around. And he has to watch that north side. We've seen teams get capped on before where they just creep up. Like, well, what Cheddar's about to do, or Absent-Minded on objective, tablet out. Squid misses it. Absent's got tablet out. This is a cap.
Oh, no.
Squid's not going to check the corner. He doesn't know he can be capped on Saints and Sinners.
My goodness.
Get the cap and take 2 points.
Wow. Unfortunate. Squid looking away at just the wrong moment to miss the cross. Didn't quite have the coverage that he thought he did. Oh, and that's going to put the map in Saint and Sinner's hands for sure. They are definitely feeling great about that. And you got to wonder, what's the morale of Violence of Actions after a cap like that?
Yeah, that does swing the map back into Saints and Sinners' favor. They took that Marsoc round, which, you know, in a Volk trading scenario puts you up ahead. Now they only have to defend 1 point instead of a point and a cap. And Violence of Action have to do everything they can to stay alive. They have to either get this cap, which is possible, or they have to, you know, get the kills and move objectives, which honestly, I think going for this cap is the safer bet, because if you're betting on getting an objective you like out of what, 12 you said on quarantine, like, it could go anywhere.
Yeah.
You could get an objective that you are just completely terrible at and be forced to defend it. Whereas this is a known objective. You know where it's at. You know how to play it. And if you try for the cap,
it's just, quarantine is, I think, one of the hardest maps, if not the hardest to plan for. Because, like we're touching up on, there's so many different objectives that you have to be prepared for. And it's just so hard to say, this plan for this objective, this plan for this objective. You know, it's just, there's so many variations that could come out every time you play quarantine.
well, I like it. It's never the same game.
Buying a VR map with our team logos on, with our Saint Sinners logo on it.
Thank you. All right, let's do this.
You know, with maps like Suburbia or even Cargo would be a better example. It's always playing the map basically the same direction over and over and over, whether it's just north or south.
Cheddar
And then you have maps like this.
did get shot at by Shipwrecked Sniper.
Ooh, with an actual sniper.
Yeah, living up to his name.
Well.
But did he take my advice, and did he take drum mags?
I don't
He
know
did
if I
not.
got him, but
Unfortunate. Look, people, I'm gonna make this
With a
meta.
bipod.
Drum
Go
mags.
foregrip.
Oh yeah, why would you use a? Well, I don't know. Bipod does make it more accurate if you're not moving, and at distance. You know, it's a lot easier to do. Shots onto Ghost's position as he crosses into the center. And there's 2 Saints and Sinners crammed up in the old money or old cement trucks, cargo containers.
Ooh, shots back and forth. Still no downs yet. 60 minutes into the round.
By the cargo.
Or 60 minutes, 60 seconds.
We're not seeing a standard hotel
I said
defense
unconfirmed.
here. Shipwreck is
Fluffy
sniping.
and Absent.
Ooh, look at that laser trained on top of them.
Instead. Make this fast.
Fluffy and Absent-Minded just
Oh,
trying
no!
to trade utility over here. Oh, unfortunate. And they spent so long talking this through just to drop it.
Snobby now creeping up on their position as well. You know, honestly, if you're going to be trading C4, best just to let the guy that's going to be using it take that class.
-1.
At least it wasn't a Molotov.
SkyJoker knows all about the Molotovs.
Oh, yeah. Never again. As soon as James came back in 10, I was like, never again, James.
Oh, Snobby's going
Never
to get his
again.
head taken off by Absent Minded from Hotel here.
Where are those?
Or not. Snobby gets Absent Minded, clears out Hotel,
Wow.
and now Squid and Ghost are pushing up on the North Street, and they only have the defenders on objective to guard. To kill.
Keep watching your left.
Cheddar in
Birds
that 3-story way off of objective. Oh, and Snobby picking up Frog and gonna weaken the defense there. Cheddar needs to be rotating. He cannot stay here. Otherwise, this is a cap.
The call out from Thomas, giving away his position, called for watch OBJ. Cheddar moving back now, Squid moving up. Is he gonna go for the cap? He's looking for that rotation. Oh, and he missed the rotation. Cheddar sees him, takes down Squid.
Ooh.
Oh, almost a team kill there. Violence of Action still have 4 alive and can make this approach once again with 3 minutes left. We talk about it all the time. If you waited until 60 seconds left to make that approach, you'd have to just go for it. But now you've got time to rethink your strategies. And you can actually cap. If Ghost does this smart, he can cap from outside here. Cheddar gets the bios.
Ghost is their capper.
Ghost needs to pull out that tablet.
With all this audio coverage, too, they won't hear the tablet get pulled.
Yep.
He's going to do it.
This is it.
He realizes the corner is clear.
If he doesn't
He's
get
not
shot
going to do
in
it,
the
though. He's
back.
going for the kill.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Ghost.
no.
Finish your kill.
They are just feeding themselves to the defense. A 4v2, now a 2v2.
All right, Snobby and Shipwreck do need to communicate here because Shipwreck can go south to get into the 2-story or 3-story or on the hills and get good sniper coverage onto the 2nd floor of objective. So Snobby needs to wait and let him do his long range thing. As I say that, Snobby's not gonna wait. Nobody listens to the casters. I don't know why. It's just gonna go
Like we
up
don't
and
know what
over.
we're talking
How
about.
often do you see overpass taken? I mean, come on.
Never.
The shots do ring out from Shipwreck, forcing Cheddar to go prone, 2nd floor. If Snobby knows that he can do this cap, I mean, that corner is still open.
Yeah. This has been a cap for the last, like, minute and a half.
Like,
Snobby's checking it.
Where I'm right in front of this wall. And behind us. I believe it's a 2v2.
2v2 call out comes out.
It is.
Now Snobby's making quite a bit of footstep noise, but I don't think Thomas will understand that it's not his teammates' footsteps.
You gotta remember the objective is also very loud.
Oh, yes. Extremely. Now Snobby's in this corner. Oh, my God.
Tablets out. Cheddar rotated the wrong way.
Oh, man.
He's
this
not gonna
is
come to
it.
this side because it's covered by sniper fire. The suppressing rounds come
Cheddar.
out. Cheddar stops just short of the corner. Is Snobby gonna get the code in? Cheddar's going the other way now. And the cap comes out.
He gets it. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh.
Violence of Action taking that cap after sacrificing 3 guys to do it.
Oh, man. My heart can't handle this. Not after that Mayhem game. Oh.
An excellent play there from Violence of Action. And definitely something Saints and Sinners are going to look back on. That corner is capable. I know it's not great to defend from outside of that stairway because you're exposed, so you've gotta pick your angle, stick to it. There might be, I don't know, there might be somewhere you can hide that's kind of safe-ish. I don't really know.
Ish.
Yeah, really not sure what the best actual defensive position is for a solo person on that objective. You are very exposed. Now we're gonna go to map number 2, and that will be TBD. We don't know yet.
So it will be Violence's pick.
No.
They have, or I'm sorry, yes, Saints and Sinners pick because they are away. The map 2 pick. They banned, let's see.
They banned
here.
cargo.
Yeah, they banned cargo, so they're not comfortable on close range. Balance of action banning sand.
We're gonna see Snow Peak and Downfall. I mean, are we gonna go all
Yeah.
long range maps?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, neither of these teams seem keen on it in the close quarters.
I don't think that's happened in a long time.
An all long range, that's, man, that would be tasking on the psychology of the players to have all range. I mean, Snow Peak has some close range, but overall a big map.
Yeah, on Snow Peak, it's definitely rolling the dice. You could either get inside objectives and have to fight close quarters, or you could get all long range outside objectives. It really is anyone's guess what you're gonna get.
Oh, Shipyard.
Not what I expected.
Interesting.
Not necessarily a small map, though. I classified as medium in the pool, I believe. And honestly, I like it. I like this map. It's got good angles. It plays very well. You can get aggressive. You can opt to expose yourself a little bit more to have those longer sight lines, which is good. You need a trade-off on long sight lines. So if you get up on a roof, obviously you're visible to everyone, but you can see much farther. You could actually shoot roof to roof all the way across the map. And there's the downstairs, the tunnels, which I don't really use ever. Don't really see the point in them. But the ship is where most of the fighting occurs for me, and I love it. I like that. You hear footsteps, and then you have to like track them through the containers and get those quick angle peaks and corners, and flashbangs come into play a lot. But there's also not a lot of overhead coverage, so you could get those airburst grenades, you can get those aerial C4s, you can get flashes and frags and smokes right where you want them, and you can use that 203 smoke and put it right where you want it. So, honestly, Shipyard's probably one of my favorite maps.
It's definitely got an interesting dynamic to it. I would almost say it's kind of like you take sand and you take cargo and you stuff them next together. So the ship is almost like cargo, where it's the shore around containers fighting at quick angles, and then off to the side you have a more sand-like experience where you have some medium-ish picks, and then you have the verticality that you have to deal with that basically encumbers the rest of the map. It's got both dynamics to it.
I don't know if you remember back in the Onward Discord with the Bizargo map mesh, or the Suburban Teen, where they're just like sticking maps together, and they're like, you can just put these two into it, it'd be great. I'm like, well, that's exactly what this is.
Yeah, a mashup.
I didn't realize there was a monorail running, or elevated subway. I guess it's not a monorail. It's got 2 tracks, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was up there. Or that there were more ships docked in this port.
There's a lot of interesting aspects to these maps.
This map also has gone through a lot of changes as it's been updated. The original was much smaller and much more chaotic. I think it's definitely become a more tactical gameplay map.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that. It was definitely pretty flip of the coin, run and gun kind of map at the beginning.
Having the objective. Wait, where's the objective? Ah, under the crane. And you've got Snobby and the Bios both taking the roof. Snobby going for the very high roof. Super exposed, but can see almost every cross and can hear footsteps and callouts. If you had a nade would be a nice way to go. He gets frogging.
Ooh. Nice pickup. Gonna slow down the attack here at least. Fluffy, absent-minded, just YOLOing through there, gets picked up by the bios. And then Fluffy decides to make the same cross his buddy just died on. Gets punished for that. Now down to Cheddar and Thomas on the attack.
Ghost watching this angle. Thomas, oh, he just looks away. They going downstairs?
Oh, the timing and Onward.
They
Would
can
be
hear-
an interesting decision to go tunnels and go backwards.
All right, that only comes out. Yeah. That. Shh. They can hear the footsteps above them. That's what they're waiting on. They hear bios moving around.
Could be. They're doing all these hand signals. The tactical conversation going on here.
Hand signals, best signals. I mean, I love it.
I think they're going through tunnels.
I prefer to use Morse code through gunshots. So while shooting at the enemy, I'm actually doing Morse code to communicate to my team.
That's the mayhem strats right there, folks. That's why you tune into these casts. You get the inside information on these top teams. Mayhem using Morse code
It's
bullet fire.
updated information.
All five
Morse
of violence
code
of
bullet.
action still standing. Shipwreck moving down from his Overwatch position to a more objective central location underneath the... I didn't realize you could go under those. I thought those used to be solid. Man, hiding under one of those is pretty dirty. Where's the 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, there's the fifth one. Ghost is still in the spot watching. These guys haven't moved from this position.
I don't think they know how to move. As soon as Ghost looks away. Oh, but he turns back around, catches Thomas. Cheddar now really stuck in the corner.
Line.
Flashbang. Great defense from violence of action, giving them the first point of map number 2.
Man, he almost got away, but he couldn't find the door because he was blind. You see him just running into the wall as he goes along. Unfortunate. Great throw there, and aggressive defensive push there with the kill, the flash, and then the check to make sure there's no one else there.
Man, what great plays coming out here. I'm really glad we were able to pick this up kind of last minute. Especially back-to-back casts after the craziness of the previous cast.
Yeah, it's been an epic Onward day. Definitely getting my quota in for casting today.
Oh yeah, our quota for heart attacks here.
I know my adrenaline. I need to. I have a heart rate monitor. I need to put it on when I'm casting and just put it in the corner there, just,
Just
so you can see my heart rate go up. Like,
Oh man, it was great though. And I don't know if you knew this, but that was actually Theta's last game as a Mayhemian, at least as of now. So definitely a good game to go out on, in my opinion. Lots of conversations going out here. Balance of action. Definitely pumped up, ready to rock here.
absent minded was about to fall off the ship. Where is he going? What is this defense?
What is this happening? Is
I mean,
he
he's-
hitting a collider? Can he jump?
Wow, that angle.
Oh man.
That's impressive. We're gonna fly away
This
though,
is-
because I think Cheddar's gonna get into some action here. What is?
That's a beginner-esque kind of angle. We all know beginners find the craziest of angles. That is definitely one for the books.
Ghost Shipwreck coming up from the downstairs tunnels. And the rest of Violence of Action have actually moved very, very slowly. It looks like they're going to take the ship approach. Question is, can they see Cheddar here? Are they even going to check it? I mean, you can definitely see him. Can you shoot it? I guess is the better question. Squid's not going to check that long angle.
Catching Cheddar is going to be key, because if they catch him out and take him down, they basically own the boat. Absent would have to leave his position entirely in order to fight back. Oh, and the trade. Oh, man. Cheddar's still resable, but way, way off of objective. That's going to be a tough revive.
Bios with the shot through the stairs all the way to the far roof.
You got to wonder at this point, you're 3 men up. Do you invest anybody to rotate and pick up Cheddar?
On the crane.
It does look like Absent Minded is going to start making the rotation. Shipwreck.
That's going to be dangerous. Oh, a great refrag with the capper. Danger close to objective. That was a key pickup.
Thomas calling for that res as well. Fluffy Mango going to go get him. Absent Minded gets Cheddar. And that's going to put 4 Saints and Sinners still alive. Absent Minded now going for the roof. Gets the bios. Now he's going to go. Is he going to find Snobby? They're both on the roof. But Cheddar gets the kill instead.
Oh, man. That's one of those moments you get tunnel visioned on your fight, expose yourself to another angle. Saints and Sinners successfully defending the objective and giving themselves a point on the board. Map number 2. Man, both of these teams, as we were touching up on earlier, just showing the discipline, the practice, and really doing a great job at overlapping their angles and ensuring that they have each other's backs. Cheddar was far and unsupported. However, the engagement he got into was the 1v1, and nobody was there to confirm him. And then the rest of the defense were just nicely picked. They had the angles to cover each other. Investing in the revive was a little risky, I would say. If the offense was a bit more successful in pushing into that courtyard of the objective, that would have been a cap.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can drop in from the roof on this one. And can you do that without getting downed? If you drop onto the crate?
On a box.
Yeah.
Yep. And I believe if you haven't been injured at all, I think you could actually drop onto the floor and only be hurt and wounded, where you'd have to syringe. But I think a fall from there will not down you so long as you are at full health. The roof is very dangerous for this objective. Like they're investing Snobby to get up there.
He needs to watch.
The thing with this objective... Ooh.
He needs to watch his corners. He might have almost just fallen down.
Oh, man. The thing with this objective is, if you hold the crosses, you could essentially hold this objective with one person. Because they have to cross, or 2, actually. If you look at camera 2, if Squid were down against that wall looking across, and then you invest one other person to watch his backside, anybody exiting the building behind him, boom, you have covered this entire objective.
Or even if he just stands back up against the wall, the outer wall. I don't know how far up against that wall you can get, but yeah, that covers all of the crosses. I mean, they have to clearly move across here. And the defense seems to know that. They've got Bio's, Shipwreck, and Squid watching it. Bio's position looking real tight.
The only thing I don't like about what Squid is doing is him peeking out. He's exposing himself to the middle roof, which is just so dangerous to do as the middle roof is really hard to challenge. I say that as Snobby actually picks one up off of the roof. A nice pick. And then Snobby also picking up Thomas. Wow. Again, not listening to the casters and just proving them wrong one step at a time.
This defense looking strong here. Ghost position does get called out. And he misses Absent-Minded's feet.
Ooh, shots from Squid not quite finding their mark. The call out does come out though. 5v3 is not going to be easy for Saints and Sinners.
Snobby finds another Absent-Minded.
Oh man,
That's 3.
Snobby just doing work.
Wonder if he can get all of them. Are we going to see an ace here from Snobby? Because it looks like Fluffy Mango now making the same cross. Oh, but the feet are being tracked by Ghost. He can't hit him under the semi.
Ooh. Ghost really wants this kill. Fluffy's just kind of stuck here now. But Squid finds the back of him. And then Snobby picks up Cheddar, one away from the ace. Wow, from the rooftop.
A very strong defensive position from Violence of Action. I mean, that was a solid defense.
In the angles, everybody had each other's backs. A beautiful, beautiful setup here. You can tell Saints and Sinners are a bit more comfortable on this map by the way they move and the way they position themselves. And I can see why they chose it. I think Violence of Action just doing a little bit better job at working together.
Yeah, I don't think there is a lack of map knowledge on either side here. I think it's just that one team obviously has better strats for objectives, or they're playing. I mean, like, it seems like Violence of Action knows exactly where they're going so far in every round on this map, and Saints and Sinners have been a little bit more loose. Maybe they don't have set plans. Maybe they don't know exactly where they want to go, or they don't have fallbacks if they start losing players. I'm not sure what's causing it, but to me it looks like Saints and Sinners are struggling to react once their plan starts falling apart. But maybe they'll come back.
I'm actually looking at the roster here, and Cheddar is actually a reservist, and I gotta wonder how much that's playing into the dynamic of the way Saints and Sinners is playing.
Just kind of expect me to be somewhere else.
It's okay. Take a deep breath.
Well, Cheddar actually leading the kill feed, so probably a positive impact on the Saints and Sinners side. He is playing the more aggressive style, so he's really kind of doing a lone wolf thing, not really meshing with the Saints and Sinners plans. And he's right underneath Shipwreck here. Is he going to see the head? He does, and the kill. Nice peek.
Wow. And Shipwreck's like ragdoll body, his head just like flailed backwards, like he just got shot in the chin. That was pretty on point animations there as we go into a 5v4 now.
Squid making a lot of noise. Cheddar's going to hear this. He knows someone's inside. Is he going to be ready for 2? Squid not ready for him.
Oh, he doesn't get comfort. Now he does, though. Cheddar doing a really good job at guerrilla warfare here. Getting picks, rotating, getting pick, rotating. But Ghost's going to find the head of Cheddar here. as Fluffy Mango wasn't there to cover that corner of the roof. Oh, a beautiful, beautiful pick from Snobby over on the roof down into that blue hangar. A key pickup gonna open up the cross a little bit for the offense in this 3v3 now.
Yeah, 3-on-3. Thomas and Absent Minded forward of objective, and 1 on objective. I don't know. I haven't actually seen a whole lot of utility usage. So I wonder if Violence of Action have some frags that they could throw out, because these positions are easily fraggable, especially Absent Minded. It's like a little, just like a little funnel for grenades. You just hit the backboard and it falls down.
So looking at all of these chests here, we have a ton of smokes. We have 5 smokes and 1 flashbang in total for Violence of Action here. So just cover the crosses with smokes, pop a flashbang on the Froggin's position. That's a cap. But as I say that, Thomas catching Ghost on the cross. Again, not using the smokes. They have plenty of them.
If you're going to use that many points for utility, it makes no sense to not use the utility. And if you're not going to use it, take a frag or take 2 flashes. Flashes help more in gunfights.
And there's even another smoke available on a dead body, shipwrecked body, having a smoke. Just so much smoke, and we haven't seen any of it used.
Snobby, actually, I'm looking at the approach here. Does he have a... Oh, Absent Minded does see him. Snobby tucking just behind cover.
Oh, man. Snobby. An interesting rotation. Absence, don't think he's going to think of this.
Absent actually called him out. He said under the blue. I exactly called him out.
Oh, they're just barely dancing around each other's shots here. Snobby just needs to leave this courtyard entirely, and he can just bypass Absent Minded altogether.
Just run for it. Run for the exit. That's not the exit. That's engaging.
That's engaging. That's getting aggressive.
Oh my God, stop.
He almost ran into Thomas. Just kill hungry for it, and he gets him. Wow. He was just not ready to get pushed that hard. Now down to just Thomas and Froggin in this 2v2. 90 seconds on the clock.
Thomas saw him. Thomas sees him.
Wait.
I think we had a drop. We did have a drop.
We had a drop.
On the Violence of Action side, unfortunately.
Man, how different that round might have gone if Snobby had the backup that he needed. But those kind of things happen. Now down to a 2-2. Still anybody's map.
And objective is moving to the other side of the map. I don't know if I've seen this one. I feel like I haven't.
Ooh. It is one of the OG objectives. Has been played. This one is a little bit easier to defend as opposed to attack. You can put people, if you look on camera 2 here, you can put people prone under that garage and basically cover 2 crosses from either end. You can also put somebody up on the roof to watch the tunnel exit. I believe this is one of the objectives that I casted with Nightfire when Silent Purge and Beginners played against each other.
So how many objectives are there? This is the most western objective, right? There's not another one back in the containers on the far. Okay. So there's this one. There's the one in the center building, the one in the far east building, the one under the crane.
One on the ship 5 objectives.
Wait, there's one on the ship?
total. Yep, there is an objective now on the ship.
How have I not
believe
played those
it
if there's
is-
only 5 options? I don't understand.
If you look on camera 2, I
You guys leave
believe
after
that
that.
is where
Cause a big
the
distraction.
ship objective is.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, yeah. Quite rough. You see Squid in that position that I was telling you about, prone under the garage door, Snobby looking at the other crosses. This map is just all about horizontal crosses. If you can cover those crosses and then just have defenders that can get refrags, you're golden.
Can Snobby see Cheddar as he just crosses in front of him? No, he cannot.
Oh. I think the wall just blocks the view enough. Again, on the edge of the boat.
I think
Would be
Koi's added a
unfortunate.
collider there.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually fall. Be unfortunate if there was one spot where there wasn't a collider, but you didn't know. So you're just holding backwards, 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 and then you hit that one spot and you fall off the side. Oh, wow. 2 very quickly downed on the side of Saints and Sinners.
Word?
Or is that just 1?
That was just one. Fluffy is still
Oh,
alive.
1. Oh, yep. Okay. Thought I
But-
saw 2 different names.
But he's about to go down as Squid's gonna find him as well. Where does the tunnel come out? Oh, there
It comes
is.
out where Thomas is, yep. And Bio's eagerly watching that exit. Absent-minded, gonna peek the same angle that his teammate just died in.
Confirmation taps from Bios.
Header gets down on the other side, preparing for a pinch. A 2v5, absent-minded, picking off Bios. A key pickup there, gonna confuse the defenders a little bit, force them to rotate, but Shipwrecked with a nice refrag.
Yeah, Bios got the call out coming through back door and immediately Shipwrecked trained his laser on that door. Now Cheddar, last man standing, pushing up. Sees
Might
Shipwrecked.
find Shipwrecked.
What is everyone
man.
shooting at here? There's only one
He's
guy
just
left.
General pre-fire.
Oh, and I shot
Oh.
under the front of under the truck from Snobby.
Oh, Squid was flashed? Said he was
Okay.
flashed. I don't remember one coming out, but he did say he was flashed.
I heard one go off, but I don't remember seeing Cheddar throw it. So maybe he just dropped a flash and then started pre-firing because he blinded himself. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably tried to throw one around the corner. And he theta threw it at himself.
Cheddar with 5 and 4 leading the Saints and Sinners kill feed, but on the violence of action side, we got Snobby with
Ooh.
9 and 2.
Nabi showing everyone that this is his shipyard. He owns this place. Take a look here. I'm curious if Saint and Sinners try similar defense. Maybe they push people out a little bit further. Maybe they put people a little bit more condensed. See, this could be the series deciding round right here. So they're gonna have to play it carefully.
That's the difference between the East and the West objectives. Is the Western one, you can't push out forward and cover angles because they can come up through the tunnels. But on the far Eastern side, that's not an issue, and you can just guard your angles and force them to come through you. So the map itself being a little lopsided, but since you get both objectives in the same match, I think it plays out well. Now, Thomas on the roof is going to be in danger from Ghost, and he does go down. Violence of action taking that high ground with 3 players. 4 players.
Wow, what an investment. Just throwing utility at Ghost to get rid of.
Are they going to get those through the roof? Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Don't go shipwreck. Wait, where'd that grenade go? He's down
Miles here with strip.
These are the smokes that we needed to see earlier coming out here.
Look at all of those.
Oh, wow.
Inside. Look at it. Inside.
Oh, my goodness.
All over the objective. Froggen panicking.
Next James both for smoke.
Absent gets shipwrecked, but an immediate refract from Ghost.
The chaos ensuing on objective because of all of these smokes.
Snobby saw Fluffy Mango there. I think Ghost is going to see him instead. Ghost gets him as well.
Ooh.
This high ground approach, you can't peek out of this building for defense. You have to stay tucked in and let him come to you. Cheddar and Bios. Danger close. Snobby
Going
got
for the cross, finds Cheddar.
-4.
last one standing.
Down to 1v4.
1v5. Oh, wait, 1v4. Squid just downed himself, falling off the roof.
Downs. I think he fell.
Thought it was a res, but it was a down. Bio's gonna see. Oh, he just missed Froggen. Ghost typing it, or like prepping the code, getting ready. He's gonna go knife that body. Gotta make sure they're extra dead. Bio's with the flashbang going in. Should have got Froggen. It does. He ducks down. He's no longer blind, though. He peeks the corner, misses the shots. Bios gets the final kill. And Violence of Action take the second map.
And therefore the series.
Snobby getting those double digits. And Ghost going up with 7.
And quickly into the next map. Once again, another long-ranged map to change up the pace here.
Yeah, they definitely knew what they wanted to move into.
All right, so taking a look here again on the downfall object or map now, the series decided, but you gotta wonder, you're still playing for MMR. The morale still needs to be there. They can't afford to just give away this map. They need to give it their all. We are going again to a new objective here, one of the more controversial objectives in the league currently, the East Stables objective. I mean, it's so almost too dependent on what spawns you get, on where this objective is gonna go, and which side it leans towards. I mean, anybody getting this south spawn on the attack knows that they can just run up this hill and have immediate lines of sight on the defense. And it's just so dangerous to deal with because you just don't know. Are they going to get this spawn? Do we have to cover ourselves from this? How do we get into successful defensive positions before or without them getting on that hill? Here we go into round number 1, map 3. Again, series decided, but Saints and Sinners now fighting for how much MMR they're going to lose.
And it is not quick spawn, so they don't have to worry about that. They will be able to make it to their defensive buildings.
I'm actually taking a look at the defense here, and if it had been quick spawn, there would have been at least 2 pickups there, as I don't think they were fully prepared for that possibility.
Shipwrecked running his, not a sniper this time, only running a red dot. You would think on a longer range map, you would opt to play your longer range weapon.
Take a look at Ghost's loadout here. One of the most controversial sights in the league. Be the AK-5C with an OEG sight.
Ew. OEG. Worst sight. I'll never be convinced otherwise. I did see, actually, Snobby is the one rocking a bolt action 12X in the far southwest corner, and he's looking for that church kill onto Absent Minded. He sees him. Oh, he misses though.
That was a clear shot. Should have let Shipwreck do it.
I don't think Absent really knows where he's at, and he's gonna rotate away.
I think somebody tried to call out Snobby as an enemy because he got on the radio. That's me. That's me.
Yeah, he missed the rotation from Absent, and I wonder if he can see whoever that is in
If
South
he looks
Marsac.
to right, he can catch Thomas. Yeah, Thomas.
I don't know.
And they're
I
shipwrecked
don't know if I
with
got him,
the
but
accurate
maybe
shots
minus
onto
one in
Shatter.
Villa. Keep your eyes on him.
Shipwreck did down the guy in Villa.
Again, the OEG site. The team of OEGs.
I mean, I guess technically, like, for a sight picture, it has less stuff. It's just a dot. You put the dot on the head, they die. But I just don't like how much view it obscures when you're looking down it. That's why I don't
too many
use it.
covered pixels trying to watch angles or fight in close range. I want as much open pixels as I can get. Oh. And Snobby goes down to the entourage of bullets from Froggen.
They already got him, Fluffy.
Ghost sneakily moving his way up onto Fluffy and Thomas here. Every once in a while, he lets out some footsteps, though.
Thomas knows he's here.
Oh.
He's going to flag the corner.
Thomas hears it. Oh!
Fucking hell, Fluffy.
Fluffy. He's like, come on, man, save me.
Fluffy, help!
Oh.
Help me. Oh, man.
Now he's looking for Absent in that church. Putting the shots out, not going to connect.
Church distracted. I killed Upper Twins.
I don't know if he knows Fluffy's there. He hears
Should have been
footsteps.
aware as he cried for help.
Yeah, but he could have just been, like, calling out to anybody. He didn't have to know he was right there. Doesn't know he's right there.
Oh, but the refrag not quite coming out from Bios. And then the shots onto Squid and Shipwrecked here.
Ooh, Bio's in a dangerous position from Froggen. There's the kills.
Froggen. As he yells the call out here, Squid definitely well aware of where Froggen is now if he wasn't already.
Snobby did get
perfect
rezzed
smoke.
on that North Hill. It was never confirmed by Froggen. And Shipwreck and Snobby now pushing along that far north side. Oh, Absent-Minded kills Fluffy Mango.
Absent-Minded. Oh, Absent-Minded called out, I got the guy behind Fluffy. And then checked his tablet, saw Fluffy was dead, and was like, oh, Fluffy's dead, but I got the guy behind him.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication order of events there where he thought that, yeah.
Oh, that was great. I think TK callouts are some of the best callouts in Onward.
You're always so sure you got the guy because he doesn't fight back. Snobby looking for that long range pick onto Absent-Minded behind the wall. Snobby should have the advantage here.
V2 under 60 seconds left in the round, coming up on the 32nd beep timer. Oh! A key pickup. Now Froggen all alone. The 30-second timer beeping on their watches here.
They know where Froggen is. I mean, Snobby's pinned on his door. Squid's pushing him. They're going for the kill. They're not going for the cap. They know the time's here. Froggen's checking his... Oh, and Snobby
Ooh.
gets it with the long range shot through the door.
I think that was a standing sniper shot while moving. Wow.
I mean, it was a smart play. They had him pinned. They knew where he was. They had 3 up against 1. Objective was too far away. And if the guy had tried to play the time, they would have lost. So they had to rush him. And, I mean, they did it perfectly. They had an Overwatch sniper watching the door while Squid ran up. And it just worked out great.
So I was touching on this with while I was casting with Nightfire, but there's an effect in Onward that I've noticed. I call it like the black hole effect, where when there's one remaining enemy, it usually happens defense versus offense. When there's one remaining offense player, the defense have a tendency to just converge and start moving towards that last attacker if they know where he's at. It's just like this incessant need to kill that last guy. And it's interesting to watch.
Well, it's a form of map control, right? If you know where the enemy is, even if you don't go to kill, you just go to make sure he can't leave.
It's fun to watch. It's almost in sync almost every time, as the arrows just immediately start moving towards it. It's one of those I'm in danger moments.
I'm in danger. Not quick spawn either.
Oof. At least if one team doesn't get it, neither team gets it. Balance of Action still doing a really good job, even though it wasn't the quick spawn, did a great job on their offensive round. We'll see if Saint Sinners can do the same. Where is Cheddar going? The Lone Wolf.
Oh, wow. What a rotation. And he's going to get seen. Shipwreck trying to hit him.
We got one going on the rock wall south side.
Those shots from Squid onto Fluffy find their mark.
Last one.
That's going to soften up the offense here in the north quite a bit. Froggen knows exactly where Squid is. He's going to get danger close, but Squid manages to peek down.
Heard the footsteps.
Shutting down the northern attack here. Ooh. Where's a sniper shot? Snobby once again with the bolt action.
Lower red truck.
Looking for Thomas, not quite finding its mark though. Squid pulling down shots downrange, and Ghost finding absent-minded in the center. Down to just lone man Cheddar.
Snobby does get that sniper round off finally, and Cheddar all alone, lower dumpster. 5 members of Violence of Action still standing.
Wow.
Honestly, here's the play. The only option he has at this point. Go south, go into the hills, go up and around, past old Marsoc spawn, and come in from behind. No,
Yep.
I mean, like, let's fly that.
Nobody's watching that.
You know, you go up the hill, you're clear. You come around behind. I'm stuck on something on the hill. Now I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck in the hill. Okay. This makes sense.
It's just a matter of Shipwrecked. If Shipwrecked maintains this line, he will catch that rotation. But if he looks away at just the wrong time, if he goes there.
If Cheddar goes in the western entrance to the valley, he won't see it. Like he's doing right now. Did Ghost see that? Ghost panned over him, and now he's looking for headshots on the ridge. So maybe he did.
I mean late. If he tries to come into the objective late, as long as Shipwrecked is there. Unless he goes around the back of Shipwrecked. But then he can be caught out by Ghost.
Yeah.
He's basically boxed in here at this point because you have Snobby watching the east side of Marsox, and then you have Ghost watching the west. He is stuck. Essentially, it's just a matter of does a player look away at the wrong moment.
I gotta say, for a guy who was running on the outskirts of Shipyard, like the very edge of the map, is not really taking advantage of the edge of the map here.
No, this is when he needs it the most, too. Got the drum mag. I mean, if he went up there and just laid down, obviously you gotta worry about the sniper, Snobby. Maybe that's part of the reason why he's not going up there. He's just too afraid of getting picked out by the bolty.
Snobby actually rotating towards Crater to guard the backside of Shipwreck. And there's the shots from Ghost. He does find the kill. And Violence of Action take their second point.
Violence of Action definitely did their homework on these angles. They know how to cover the crosses. They know how to watch each other's backs. They're doing it right. I wonder, these are 2 bronze teams, right?
Correct.
I gotta wonder if Violence of Action is gonna hit silver after this. Okay, Saints and Sinners is actually silver.
Yeah, but Violence of Action is actually ranked 33rd, and Saints and Sinners is ranked 34th. So VOA is 1 rank above and should be getting that silver star with this win now.
For sure. Definitely gonna feel good for them to hit that. It's always nice to go up a star.
And it did look like we had another drop on the Saints and Sinners side. Let's see, Cheddar, Thomas, Frog, and Absent Minded. We're missing.
No, Thomas is there. We're missing Fluffy Mango.
Fluffy Mango.
Fluffy Mango.
Maybe he's mad about the team
that
kill
username sit.
from Absent Minded. Or maybe his headset died. It sounds like they're starting the round, but maybe this is just a forgot to turn off the round timer. Are they going to do a reset?
Not seeing a round reset.
I'm gonna push that still northern flank.
Yep, not a reset. So I guess
just
they're going
crawling around.
round number 3, map number 3.
It was very interesting to watch
Stop
them
pushing
kind of
upper red,
crab
sorry.
crawl around their spawn.
Lower red, lower red, lower red.
Sorry, you have to see the screen.
4-man defense for this objective. They've got the angles covered, but if they get too peaky, they're gonna get picked off from the south.
Yeah, this is the defense. I mean, we saw the other day, I think was it Mayhem that played this? I forget who I was watching. Maybe it was Silent Purge. The defense was exactly the same, +1 south of objective, so they formed a cross. I mean, and this is the standard defense for this. You can hold all the angles. You can force the enemy to spend their time. They have to come to you. Not a lot of flexibility, though, with it only having 4 players. And you have to be very disciplined and not peek.
Ringing out to various windows, but Thomas getting a nice pickup onto Ghost.
I'm going to say that he lost that firefight because he's using the OEG. Just saying. Just saying.
We've gone down to a 4v4. Violence of Action actually lost one as well.
Ooh, drop on that side, too. The bios dropping out.
Yes.
Team captain.
Wonder how harshly that's going to affect Violence of Action losing the team captain.
I think they've got some pretty decent chain of command flex here on the Violence of Action side.
Ooh.
Squid does get absent-minded, but is getting shot at by, was that Thomas shooting over the lower red truck building, trying to hit Squid. Squid does take
It's
some
close.
shots.
Cheddar finds it. Cheddar finds Snobby out in the south. Now a 2v4 or 3.5, as the interface is a little off-put at the moment.
Squid. I don't think Squid knows that he's being shot at from the next building. He keeps checking Absint's window, and I think he can hear the call-outs, because I can hear him from where Squid is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know where those shots are coming from.
Very acutely focused on him.
I'm
If
pinned down upper
Shipwreck
red truck.
plays his cards right, oh, he's gonna have to get past Froggen though.
He is moving up on the line
Oh,
building, but he's on the ground.
better
On the
looking
left side
right
of
over
if
it.
you're, on the right side of it if you're looking at it from our defensive spot.
Oh,
Misses the window with that flashbang, but Absent giving deadly accurate call-outs. Oh, just misses the window again with the frag.
I can hear and it failed. He's playing me now.
Oh.
He's coming up. Watch him come up the stairs. Oh, another one. The other one popped out of the second. But there's gonna be a guy who climbs up the
Absent-minded
stairs.
flooding his team with callouts that could actually work to their disadvantage here. The constant callouts could be a little too much information and overload them.
Oh, Shipwreck checking his tablet. Is he gonna go for it? He's running at it. Tablet out.
Oh no. Oh no. He's not even gonna check Froggen's window.
Oh, and he gets
Oh,
back
no
inside.
way.
Oh no,
No
he
way.
doesn't. Wow, very close there, Froggen.
Gotta check that building. Always. Squid's still stuck in the same building he's been stuck in the entire game with a
I was
pistol.
gonna say, not only is he stuck, he's out of ammo.
No mag in that weapon. Oh, he can't reload.
Oh,
Oh.
unfortunate. Yeah, definitely has mags, just can't use them. Go find a friendly gun. Minute 25 left.
90 seconds, yep.
Say, is there a friendly anywhere near him? Dead body? Nope.
No.
That's unfortunate. Squid gonna go for it. Go take an enemy gun. Oh yeah, go get that body that you killed. Get up in there.
Oh, he's gonna push Cheddar.
Ah,
He
not
should have
ready.
been ready for Cheddar. Unfortunate, but Saints and Sinners with the solid angles and the good defensive hold, even though they are down a player. Well, Saints and Sinners were down a player as well, or I'm sorry, Violence of Action were picking up their first point.
Bio's back into the match on the Violence of Action side, but Saints and Sinners still missing their fifth. I wonder if they're going to continue to play, or if they want to do a timeout and get their fifth in. I'm gonna assume, let's see, we've been going for an hour and a half, so it could
Yeah, I
be a
don't think
quest
they're too
battery.
keen. The amount of time they've put in, they've already lost. I don't think they're going to be too keen on trying to get a replacement and drag this out. Could be wrong. But the psychology of playing a 90-minute match just wears on you, knowing that you're playing the biggest map in the game to finish it out. Definitely wears on you.
And it looks like Violence of Action might be doing the gentleman thing and playing in a 4v4, as they did. Bios did drop back out, and they started the round.
Round reset, it looks like.
If okay, there it goes. I was saying, if he can't
Oh,
figure out how to get
no.
that reset, he's gonna have a real hard match.
Oh, man.
There does seem to be a little bit more stuttering in this map that I've been seeing from players, so maybe there's something going on with the lobby, but unfortunately, we just have to play through these issues. Let's see if it works this
Here we
time.
go. 5v4.
I only see 4 of the...
Only 4 that made it in. Yeah, Bio seems to be having trouble getting into the map here. I think they've identified that they only have 4 of them, and they're just gonna roll with it.
Round 4. 4v4. Those look like... just kidding. Never mind. Ignore me.
That's what we do best, Trip, on a daily basis.
Yeah, I'm just the old Onward player that tells kids to get off my yard. Absent mind.
More like a whole island.
Yeah, get off my... This is my... I moved here specifically so I could say I'm the best Onward player in my country. Okay? So, I am. That's a fact.
An absolute fact. Like Saint Sinners are doing a very similar approach, just waiting for the defense to get peaky and get their picks on. They've got a 2-2 split here. Both duos very close to each other. As they cross at the same time, a very dangerous decision.
Oh, yeah, no.
Stay out here, stay out here.
Alright.
I don't look for any holes in the defense here.
Cheddar rocking the 4X Black Scar, which is the... That's the marksman version, right? The black one?
Which player?
Cheddar.
Better.
Camera 1.
Yes. That is the MK 17.
So he probably has AP rounds in there.
Very well could.
But we're seeing the exact same defense for violence of action. I mean, exact same. Every single building. The only difference is that Snobby is actually up in the top floor, but it seems to be paying off as he does get a headshot on the Absent.
It makes me wonder why Shipwreck was so confident he could make that cross when they themselves play a player in that building.
Yeah.
It can be hard to think in the moment. Looking at Cheddar and Thomas again, making a cross at the same time.
Did Shipwreck see that?
To South
He did.
Hotel, to South Hotel, Snobby.
Oh yeah, Shipwrecked is dialed
Right
in
to
on that
South
church now.
South Church. South Church.
Squid picks up Froggen on the north. Snobby gets Cheddar on the south. And there's only one left. And he goes down.
Oh. As Cheddar ran out, Thomas was like, watch out, watch out, watch out. And then just watched as Cheddar got shot down. Oh, man. Unfortunate.
I like the predictions for map number 3. They're actually 50-50.
Oh.
So it seems like chat said that Saints and Sinners are actually very good at downfall, but unfortunately, playing a man down does change your strategies.
Oh, for sure. Especially when you not only have a man down, but you also have a man who is not on your team, just a reservist. I mean, you essentially only have 3 players and a wild card, and that can be very difficult to work with.
And we're moving objectives to upper dumpster now. Pretty defensible one with just 4 players. I don't really think that being down is lopsided on this objective. You could do this one with 1 or 2 people. So think
Yeah,
this
again,
one
it's
might
just
be
all
good
about
for
the
Saints.
crosses.
Yeah, I think it might be good for Saints and Sinners here. But I don't know. Violence of Action has been getting those picks, window shots, long range. So if Saints and Sinners can't stay hidden, they might get picked off anyways.
We do have the lower dumpster quick spawn coming out from Marsoc. Definitely not my favorite spawn for this objective. It's not the easiest to get out of. You can get to objective quickly, but you can't do any more sophisticated rotations out of here easily. You
Here,
kind of get stuck to this side of the map.
Middle house. I can't.
Say that right as Thomas gets that line, cutting the map in half. If Squid stays on this line, he should stay hidden, though.
Cheddar actually making
yeah.
aggressive rotation out towards center bungalow.
That's going to play a key role. I gotta wonder if Squid is going to be properly prepared for something like this.
Shipwreck suppressing objective darkroom.
We've got one in the closet. We've got one in the closet next to us.
Squid suppressing the opposite darkroom, lower dumpster. Squid and Snobby are in danger of Cheddar. If he keeps watching this angle, he's scanning right over the top of Snobby.
Once again, looking for any holes in this defense here, and there aren't a lot. But if Shipwrecked and Ghost manage to get around Froggen,
Yes, they're in lower
and
dumpster.
there's really nobody watching his back. If they get up there, take him down in lower dumpster, then take down Absent Minded from there,
I'm by
then
bungalows.
Thomas is going to have to poke out. If they take him down, then Cheddar's way off of objective.
Snobby is still rocking that 12x bolt action. And, ooh, he saw Cheddar.
There's a guy in center bungalow. There's a guy in center bungalow.
Ducks and
There's a
calls
guy in
it
center
out.
bungalow. South one, middle.
The smart play there. Get that information to your team, then you can repeat it if you really want to. But your team knowing where the defensive positions are is stronger for everyone than you potentially losing a trade. And there's the peek, and there's the
Ooh.
shot.
-1.
Oh my god, nice.
So satisfying hearing the bolt action.
Center bungalow, right?
Down, but not out. And there's a second one into white
Ooh.
building.
I'm moving up.
Wow.
Both just
Two
downs, though.
Very important pickups. Yeah, I mean, it still opens up the approach. And even if they get the callouts, it's going to force the defenders to poke out and look at angles away from Shipwrecked and Ghost. So the callouts could actually work in the favor of Violence of Action, because it's going to, like I said, force their attention different directions.
Yeah,
If
but
they choose to act on it.
Thomas up in the white building can make these callouts and tell Absent exactly when the enemy is coming to his building. I mean, there's no way they can confirm him.
Ooh. Gonna clear up Froggen, now gonna clear up Absent Minded. This could be the end of the series right here. Absent Minded finding Shipwrecked, Squid finding Cheddar, getting that confirmation in.
Left window. He just downed me. Left window.
Shipwreck giving the callouts to Ghost. Absent
Oh.
rotates away. Ghost gets the final kill, and Violence of Action take all 3 maps.
Beautiful plays coming out from Violence of Action here. Like I touched on earlier, they had the teamwork, they had the angles, they did their homework, and they knew what they were doing coming into this series.
Yeah, great plays from both teams. Violence of Action coming out on top with a demanding 12-6 victory. Gonna bump them up in MMR and potentially in the division rating. Probably in the division rating. But I think We are. These teams, one of the things that Violence of Action does is they take a team photo with the teams they just played. So we're actually going to hop in and grab that on cargo. And then we'll roll
Photo
that
shoot.
highlight reel. Yeah, we love some photo shoots here at the Onward Master League. Jokey, you want to let them know that we can take the photo? So, or I guess it doesn't matter. But if they want to get all their people in the shot, so they don't have to waste a guy taking screenshots.
Yeah, I'll message.
I don't know if they'll read it. I never read my Discord messages
Yeah,
while I'm in game. I mean, that's...
Some post-match shooting in the air celebration from both teams, even.
Oh my god. Are we done?
Very excited players here. Glad to see morale is high. This is what you want to see
Come here, boys.
in competitive Onward.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Cut back over to gameplay so you can see
GGs.
this.
Oh, and
Got the eyes.
yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, man.
But
Man,
it's
y'all
not
were
me,
so
dude.
good,
Not me.
bro. I appreciate it, brother. We've been working
Some
really
nice
hard.
congrats
There we go.
and the compliments.
Prepping the
this is
weapons
what
on the
you-
ground. Like they're setting up a full-on photo shoot. They got to get the lighting right, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The one
flash. Shoot
flashbang.
photos,
No,
yeah.
get that out of here.
Wait for the
It
flash.
doesn't.
Make sure you're smiling.
The one
Yeah,
flashbang
don't
in the
blink.
smokes.
Yeah,
Smiling,
I'm
don't
actually
blink.
smiling real loud. That's so funny.
Alright, one more.
One more? Alright, cool. Stand still.
The poses.
No.
Oh god.
Oh, here we go.
And it's over. Now they're no longer friendly. And that is it from us at the casting desk. We're going to roll this highlight reel and stay tuned for an interview with Violence of Action following that. And we will see you guys next time. I'm your host, Trip. It's my co-caster, TheSkyJoker, and we are signing out.
Looking at the offense here, they're pretty staggered, not really in solid positions to support each other. As Ghost takes down a very aggressive Froggy down, unfortunately not a confirm. So the angle is still being watched. However, it's going to let Fluffy get the cross in while Bios is distracted. But Squid gets the kill. With coming out, 20 seconds left on the clock. Violence just needs to stay alive here. Cheddar going for the rotation. 10 seconds, and the trade comes out. Story burning, shipwrecked, trying to catch it absent-minded in the other window facing southward. He is essentially trapped, but Thomas manages to peek out and catch.
Have the defenders on objective to guard. To kill.
Keep watching your left.
Cheddar in that three-story way off of objective. Oh, and Snobby picking up Frog and gonna...
Covered by sniper fire, the suppressing rounds come
Cheddar.
out. Cheddar stops just short of the corner. Is Snobby gonna get the code in? Cheddar's going the other way now. And the cap comes out!
It. Oh my god.
Almost every cross, Ann can hear footsteps and callouts. If you had a nade would be a nice way to go. He gets Frog in.
Ooh. Nice pickup. I don't think they know how to move. And as soon as Ghost looks away. Oh, but he turns back around, catches Thomas. Cheddar now really stuck in the corner.
Line.
Flashbang.
Roof. Gets the
Ooh.
bios. Now he's gonna go. Is he gonna find Snobby? They're both on the roof. But Cheddar gets the kill instead.
Oh, the roof is really hard to challenge. I say that as Snobby actually picks one up off of the roof. A nice pick, and then
The Saints and Sinners plans, and he's right underneath Shipwreck here. Is he gonna see the head? He does, and the kill. Nice peek.
Wow. Cheddar doing a really good job at guerrilla warfare here, getting picks, rotating, getting pick, rotating. But Ghost's gonna find the head of Cheddar here. As
Oh my God,
he
stop.
almost ran into Thomas. Just kill hungry for it, and he gets him. Crosses, and then just have defenders that can get refrags. You're golden.
Can Snobby see Cheddar as he just crosses in front of him? No, he cannot. Corner.
Here's it. Oh!
Fucking hell, Fluffy.
Fluffy. He's like, come on, man, save me.
Fluffy, help!
Oh.
Help me.
Stronger for everyone than you potentially losing a trade. And there's the peak, and there's the
Ooh.
shot.
-1.
Oh my.
We've
Looking at the offense here, they're pretty staggered, not really in solid positions to support each other. As Ghost takes down a very...
All right, welcome everybody to the VR Master League interview desk. I am your host, Trip, and today I am joined by Violence of Action players, the Bios 42, Snobby Rider 6, and Shipwreck Sniper. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Doing great, man. Thank you for having us.
Pretty solid, bro.
So we were talking about it right before we started recording this, and you guys just came off of a win. So how do you feel about that?
Man, personally, here, let me see. Who did we play last?
It was Alpha Poutine, which, let me say, is
Okay.
probably one of my favorite names of any team in the entire league.
Yeah, so Alpha Poutine, they're coming on. This is their first year. They've been inactive throughout the whole season. They just became active last week. So somehow we got matched up with them. They weren't a bad team. They just haven't played very long. So it went pretty well for us. So we're still riding that high, but got Saints and Sinners coming up this week. So definitely more of a challenge.
For sure. So, but you guys yourself are a rookie team. So you want to talk about how you guys formed? I know, Bios, you played for Hell From Above in the rookie tournament.
That's correct.
And so now you're running your own team. How did that come about?
Yeah, so pretty much what happened there. So was on Hell From Above. I was actually on the OG roster. I helped start the name, did the Discord. Came down to the time of the rookie tournament, and we were picking rosters. And me and Wookie Oreo, which he is on the main roster now, got moved to reservist. So we're like, okay, that's fine. They played the tournament. They did great, obviously. And afterwards, there was talks before the tournament of us starting a sister Bravo team to HFA, so just to scrim and help get better and have a sister team of. So we tried it. I started the team. Wookie came over, and then about a week after the rookie tournament was over, he decided to stay with HFA. That was fine. At that point, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I talked to Dalish, team captain of HFA, see where they felt. And then I said, you know what? Let's just do it. See if we can do it. So I started the team, started my recruiting process. I found Shipwreck and Snobby pretty much. I found my whole team, honestly, within about 3 days in public lobbies. And we have formed a great relationship up until this point, and we're knocking on the door of silver right now. So we're excited, and especially for being our first year, and we've already accomplished the goals we set out to be. So yeah, setting new goals now and just pushing forward.
Yeah, you're currently sitting at 49th worldwide. Not a bad spot. There's what, like 100 active teams right now. So you're doing pretty good for a rookie team, obviously. I'm reading your bio. You're talking about you like to play tactical, methodical. So what do you do to practice that? What real life things do you bring in? How do you go about your practices?
I'll let Shipwreck take this one. Him and Snobby are my strategies, so he has real life experience in it, so he can go into a little bit more detail on it.
Yeah, I'm currently a police officer down here in Texas, and I have a lot of experience. Been doing it about 12 years, so on the SWAT team and have multiple jobs throughout that. And use those scenarios and my real life training, passing that on to the team and getting them on point with what we do in real life and bringing it over into the game. Not 100% of all aspects can go and play, but a majority of them do.
So how would you say the gunplay feels? I mean, have you played other VR games, other VR shooters, and do you prefer Onward over them? Because
yes, because it is more realistic, and what I like about Onward is it's actually set up the same way as my vest on vest. So I have that muscle memory already in place. So if I get into a bind and a gun glitch or I'm poking through a wall and the trigger don't pull, it's just tap, rack, bang, and then go to my pistol.
Nice.
And Snobby, he is. So we just started. He's okay, honestly, he's my best player. He's the give the aspirin after the game because it's back hurts kind of guy. But he recently switched over to marksman. A lot of people don't know that. Probably shouldn't share all of our secrets, but he's been sniping lately, and we gave Resin Mafia a run for their money with the sniping. So I'm proud of this guy for what he's done on the team so far this year. He's made mad improvements.
Yeah, thank you. I've only been sniping for a little over 2 weeks. That's it.
We're seeing a lot more sniper class players with all these rookies and new teams that are forming, and with the quest. The updates in 1.8 to the scopes have made it much more playable. It was a lot rougher back in the day.
Oh, I bet.
And I've only been playing Onward since December. I got my quest for Christmas, so I've only been playing this for about 5 months now. Going on 6 months, I guess.
So you've got, let's see, we've got Saints and Sinners this week. What teams are you looking forward to playing the most? Do you have any like friendly rivalries that you want to get those challenge matches in if you can? And
Willem, VR Reapers, we're coming for you, brother. VR Reapers. Little Willem. Hope you're ready. No, good fun with those guys, VR Reapers. We got a good relationship. In all honesty, a team that I think that could push us. I'd like to test ourselves against the Rejects or Tier 3 again. I believe we've ironed up all the issues that we needed to iron up to make it a better game. It was close then, but I think we could take them now. So maybe a couple weeks. We got a challenge snuck in from us from hell from above yesterday, but this week is just a mess. I'm moving this weekend. It's all over the place. So I had to turn that down, but yeah, coming up this next week going forward, we're going to start doing a couple challenge matches in a scrim added onto our game so we can just get some more MMR and just more experience under the pressure, under the lights, if you will.
so a lot of the new players might not know this, but on the VR Master League site under extras, there are statistics, and we have a statistics table for the top 10 biggest rivalries of all time. So you can see like Boss Fight and Beginners have played 29 times. Globochem and Jiggles have played 17. So, you got to get your name on that board, get that repeat action. You can see people will tune in for that. They want to see these teams fight it out again and again and see who can come out on top.
Yeah, especially if it's good back and forth action. That's always good.
So what about the gamer tags? I always like to ask people how they come up with their names for in-game.
Yeah, so me personally, I've used the BIOS for years. I went to school for MIS. I have a degree in MIS, so I've been doing computer stuff my whole life. So the BIOS just fit for me. And yeah, it's been like that since I was probably 18. I'm 33 years old now, so I've been the BIOS for a long time.
I got my username from Xbox, an Xbox generated name. Like first gen generated that, stuck with it. And everybody on Xbox I know of always known me by my gamer tag because it's weird. Very weird.
I mean, I'm still rocking my Xbox gamer tag, so, I feel you.
Mine just comes from real life stuff. they've called me shipwreck because I was in the Navy and then now I'm on the SWAT team with the police department, and I'm a sniper on that. So it's just put those two together, and.
But you don't play sniper in Onward.
He does.
He does.
He's our Overwatch. He is our Overwatch / support.
So, yep.
Gonna play those mind games, put sniper in your name, and then just carry an LMG, and they'll be like, "Oh, they've got a sniper. We gotta stay tucked in." No.
Sniper. In all actuality, yes, we do take those long range shots, but one of our main functions as a sniper is that intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not there to be the heroes taking all the shots. We're there to pass on the intel to the guys on the ground, and we utilize that, and that's what helps us out. So the door kickers know where they are before they go in. So
it's made
they're aware of the situation before just going in blind.
It's really helpful when he does that.
You know, whenever I play sniper, I tell someone to take a drum mag, and I take my M16, and I just sit there popping shots at windows. I can't hit anything, but I got 50 rounds that I can annoy people with from distance.
Oh yeah, it's definitely annoying having to sit there and behind the I'm getting shot at.
Yeah, but we also play totality of the circumstances. We don't run cookie cutter strats or anything else like that. We build the strats for the team we're playing. Mm-hmm. So, and if we're having to go in blind and we don't have any videos or any experience with that team, then we have a different strategies for that as well.
One thing I will say that I'm proud of for us being a first year team, the way that we've gone about being a team. So every Sunday, or usually our games is on Sunday. So any day before our game, 30 minutes, we're doing a pre-brief. We're going over everything. After the game, we're doing a debrief. We're going to watch the stream back as a group. We're going to go over all the things that we did good and did bad. We're going to make notes of those, and we're going to fix them during the practice. We've done that every week, and we gradually just watch ourselves get better and better. I feel like a lot of brand new teams aren't technically doing that. Me and Shipwreck will sit here for 3-4 hours and watch footage of other players that were playing that week, individually, team, it doesn't matter. We're trying to do anything we can to get the jump and get the advantage. So we want to do good. We're here for the long haul. We want to be in that Diamond Master tier in a couple of years or however long it might take, but we're coming for it.
I don't know. It's a lot more fun down in the bronze. I gotta say.
Yeah, we're good friends with SkyJoker, and he tells us that all the time. He's like, y'all just have fun while y'all are down there for now. Also, I would like to make a great shout out to Mr. James Boak. Thank you for all the stocks for the team. It has made us a lot better. So thank you, James. And send me some more of those little chocolates.
I actually sold a James Boak stock last night in a lobby to a guy from New Zealand. He was in there and he was like, it's so hard to get shipping. And I was like, dude, just get one from this guy. He lives there. Easy. But then he goes, but I'm using a, what was it, like the G2, the reverb. And I was like, oh, well, I can't help you. You're already handicapping yourself. Like,
yeah, I got the James stock marksman one. It's really nice. Recommend if you like cheek welds.
I did try. I was playing last night and I tried using my Pro Tube again after not using it. I got it. I used it for my first couple of seasons and then I ended up freehanding for the last season we played. And I tried using it again, and one, it wasn't adjusted, and adjusting it on the fly is a pain. I was trying to I was like, I don't even remember what guns I used to use, so this is probably like adjusted for a PKM. I'm trying to use the AK, and it was just bad. Yeah. I was like, I'm going back to freehand. Like,
one of our guys, his name's Squid. Look, he goes freehand, but he's the weirdest. The style he does, he'll go sideways. He'll be on his cheek. It's the way he plays it. So, but he's so accurate. It's crazy. It's like he has a stock.
And he's so relaxed. Squid is so relaxed in every
soundtrack.
Yeah, he plays he plays Animal Crossing soundtracks when he's streaming, so that it's calming. Elevator music helps Squid stay chill.
So I'm looking
yeah.
at your map history here. We've got Downfall, Quarantine, Subway, Suburbia, Sand, and Snow Peak. So you didn't get into any Bazaar in the first 5 weeks. Avoided it just because you don't want to play it. It's a little more complicated.
Yeah, I think everyone here would have something different to say about Bazaar, but I like Bazaar. I'm just really bad at it. So,
It's fair.
yeah, so yeah, Bazaar's been one of our ban maps pretty much all through the first 5 weeks. But,
Yeah, I'm
and then
not good at it.
we prefer longer range. We really like Downfall. We really like Quarantine. We love Suburbia now. We did love Subway, but apparently we're not as good at it as we thought we used to be. So we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board on Subway. But yeah, Downfall and Quarantine, I would say for sure are our maps.
Well, and this week you've got, what are the two new ones? You've got
Shipyard.
Yeah, Shipyard. What was the other one? Cargo was added.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So we're gonna see some Shipyard plays from Violence of Action.
Maybe not. we'll have to see. We might have been playing Shipyard for a while now. Who knows?
Shipyard's probably one of my favorite customs. I did play it again last night, and I was just like,
fun.
this is a great map.
I like it better than USS by far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping.
Sand's really fun as well.
I'm really hoping that they get Paradise back in. Have you guys played Paradise since it got dropped on Quest like last week?
I always hear about it.
It was one of my favorite maps back on PC, and now that it's on Quest, it's still good. It's not the same map. Obviously, some things had to be fixed, but I like it. And I mean, I think Shipwreck will like it. You got a breach, you've got multi-story, you've got lanes, streets. It's a really urban environment, and like I think it's really fun. I know a lot of people don't like it for competitive because they feel like it's defense heavy, but
yeah,
I mean it is, right? Like that's the whole point. You're trying to attack an objective. They're not going to just be sitting around waiting for you, like, you know.
Yeah.
Typically, Volk is the advantage. You have the advantage when you're on Volk most of the time. So yeah, I could see that. People not happy about it.
Oh yeah.
But with Facebook owning Oculus and I guess part of DPI now, hopefully we'll have some. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe some better graphic upgrades. Maybe body collision will be fixed. We can use shields again. That would be cool.
Wait, do you have a shield player that got nerfed because of that?
Yeah, we did.
And a drone.
Yeah, ground drone got taken away.
Yeah.
That's honestly what probably happened to Bazaar. Honestly, was
No
the
shield, no
and
ground drone.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, we did about 4 scrims before the season started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we played Code North first. We played the Rejects. We played, gosh,
Didn't we play
Nordic Tactic, and then Havoc. We played Havoc twice. We have a Bravo team as well, so we let our Bravo team play Havoc the second time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did as many scrims as we could going into the season just to try and get that feeling, those adrenaline dump and the stress try to dissipate a little bit. Because man, that first scrim, I think all of us were just like, oh my god, and there's a caster, oh my god. So like for instance, our last game, there was a guy in South Brothel, and he was breathing so heavy I could hear him, and we went up and killed him. Like he gave himself away just from being so nervous. So
And I don't know. I like riding that adrenaline high though. That's the only way I play. I honestly warm up here. Pro strats here. Play gun game for your warm up. You'll get warmed up faster, and your reaction times will be sharper. And because you can cycle kills and guns. It just, I mean, like, in my opinion, you already know your strats. You don't need to practice your strats before a match. You have that down. You've been doing that through the week. What you need to get is your body going and everything. And gun game is the perfect way to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I think what we've been doing lately, we'll just hop on about 2 hours before and we'll just play comp lobbies, but that sounds a little better, honestly.
Unless you just get to yell at each other over and over while people kill. Yeah, it's way more
Exactly.
fun camaraderie wise too, which is always good for when you're starting your match and you're all just like shit talking each other, and it feels good. So
Yeah.
We've another thing I'm proud of us. We faced a lot of adversity this year. Gosh, who was it? Was it the last team we lost to? I wish I should have had all this in
That
front
was
of me.
Russian Mafia.
Resin, yeah.
Resin Mafia.
Resin,
So
my bad.
Russian mafia. You guys lost to the
Golly.
Russians.
golly. So yeah, we played them. They were a squared off team. Again, that was just one of the matches that little mistakes add up to huge mistakes. So one of those little ones. But as far as the adversity on sand, they picked sand first. Little secret, we've never played sand up until that. They go up.
But not as a team.
Yeah, and they go up 3-0 on us, and we come back and win 4-3. So that was a big adversity push. Did the same thing with Code North. They were beating us and came back and won. So it's kind of a VOA theme going on. Is we'll get down and run our way back
scary,
up.
Though. Kind of scary. I'm gonna be real.
Could we not keep doing that? Because that's like a real bad plan.
Yeah, we're getting the reputation of being the slow starters. So we're trying to taking care of that. Man, one other thing I'd really like to say, something that we've worked really hard on as a community to work on and to bring the community together. So us as a team, anybody that plays us this season, we're taking a family photo. Win or lose or draw, we're going to go to cargo. We're going to take a picture together, and then we're going to knife each other, blow each other up at the end of it. But we're trying to start a tradition. And so far, teams that play us in the future, they're like, oh, can we take a picture with y'all? Are y'all the picture team? So it's finally starting to catch on. So I just wanted to put that out there. Anybody that ever wants to take a picture with us, you really don't have a choice if you play us, unless you're just salty. But yeah, we're just trying to get the community going. Good camaraderie. Yeah, we're not sour losers. We're not, no one on the team has a big ego. So win, lose, or draw, we're gonna be good sportsmen. We're gonna try and get a picture and virtually high five everybody.
And it's funny because everybody comments, we're like, okay, Squid's taking a picture, and they're like, is it awkward that we're smiling for this picture? And
yeah. Everyone smiles. Hey, cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say one of the cooler picture taking, we played the Cazadores, and they did a Mexican flag with smoke.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool. And then someone had a drone in the last one just hovering. That was a cool one too. So people are getting unique with it.
We do a best picture contest for the season.
Ooh,
get some prizes.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, I am going to have something. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I am going to raffle it off. So be on the lookout for that. We also want to
stickers and Rogue Energy stuff. So
yeah. So Rogue Energy is luckily fortunate enough to be sponsoring us. So we do have anybody Rogue Energy. You can use discount code VOA 2021 at checkout. Yeah, that gives you 10% off, and it helps us out a little bit. So we do want to thank them. I do want to thank Texas CBD. That's our second sponsor that we just got here locally here in Lubbock, Texas. I want to thank you, James, for giving out free products and sponsoring a gaming team that you have no idea what anything is. But so thank you for that. So that's all I had to say as far as plugs go.
I'm impressed. Like I've been playing for a couple of seasons now, and even top teams, like we've never had team sponsors. No one's ever come to us asking for it. I think technically Danglers were asked at one point, but they had to change their name, and Danglers were not about that life. So certain things like that. But I don't think we've ever had sponsors on, like, I know there's other teams now that have sponsors, and I think it's great. I think that it just goes to show that the VR is growing and competitive esports is growing, and virtual competitive esports are the next thing. I mean, like, it's way more physical. It's way more fun. The community, I think, is way better. I mean, have you ever played like CS:GO or anything? Those guys are toxic.
They're very toxic.
I mean, I wouldn't want to jump into one of those lobbies when I'm like feeling down on my luck. But like, if I want to go have some fun, I'll text a couple guys in the Discord and I'll be like, "Yo, let's go play some Onward." Like last night, I haven't played competitively since the end of season 9. And I was like, "Oh man, I just want to shoot some people. Like, let's just go have some fun." We all get in. We had a great time. You know that you don't get that in like, it's laid back competitive, right? It's not
right
edge of your seat. You have to win all the time. Like, that's not what we're about. And I think that separates us from other leagues where we're a community first and a league second, in my opinion. You guys haven't been around when Christmas rolls around, but we do some charity stuff on Christmas. The league pitches in. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that we have gotten together for. And I'm just glad to be a part of it. I know you guys are glad to be a part of it. You guys are bringing your own thing. You're doing the community pictures, the team pictures. I think it's great. I think everything's growing and everyone's doing what they should. And I can't wait to see how this season ends because it's crazy right now. And I don't even know what the prizes are yet. Those haven't been announced. But I know there are prizes, and they're going to be crazy because last season was like $15,000 total prizes. So
yeah,
I'm too shabby.
And it's only going to grow. Like, I can't imagine what it's going to be 3 to 5 years from now. You know, like it's going to be huge. It's going to be the new esports of like Dota. It's going to be that big, I think, personally.
I think so. I think it's way more fun to watch people physically do it. I mean, if you go back and watch some of the ESL LAN events, like, that footage is awesome. Now, does it need to be that fancy? Probably not. I'd rather spend that money on like actual computer production than physical production. But getting everyone together is great. Being able to hang out back at OC6 and OC5 when people get together. I mean, we've got teams, like, I've brought this up in other interviews, but like Animal House, they went to Disney World together. SEC used to go to Vegas for March Madness. I've met 5 or 6 different VRML players in real life, and I've like stayed at their houses and hung out over the weekend, and we end up playing Onward because that's what we do. But you know, like,
and that 2 weeks actually.
It's good. I definitely recommend meeting your teammates if at all possible. It's just a great feeling.
We've actually been talking about that. So I live in Lubbock, Texas. Shipwreck's in Houston. That's still a good 8-hour drive. But
for those non-American people, Texas is massive.
Yes, you can drive about 12 ways either way and still be in Texas. So yeah, we're trying to figure out something. I know Snobby and I are in the talks of purchasing a new rifle soon. So once we get that, maybe we can work something out. Our other guy, Ghost, is going to be up in the Pacific Northwest, and he's going to be in high school, so that might be a little harder to get him. Shipwreck is actually going to whitewater raft with SkyJoker and his roommate in a couple of weeks, so I'm
nice.
Lucky.
I want video from that. I want it.
Yeah. Tell Andrew to videotape every bit of it.
Well, normally I'd give you guys time to do a plug for a teammate, but you're full roster right now, and so I don't really know. I mean, I think that's it from me. I've got all my questions answered. I think that the people have a much better impression of your team and know what you guys are about, and will hopefully be looking forward to playing with you as the season goes on. But do you guys have anything else that you want to say, or are we?
I personally just want to say thank you to everybody who has supported us from day one, even from the Hell From Above days. I know there's been some, whatever you want to call it, but it's all good. And yes, we're just so happy to be here for season 11. Everyone's been very welcoming, great community. So just thank you everybody for having us. If you get to play us, it's a pleasure to play you, and good luck to season 11 for everyone.
All right. Well, I think that wraps this interview up at the Onward VR Master League interview desk. This has been Trip, myself, with Violence of Action, currently ranked number 49th worldwide. The Bios, Snobby Rider, and Shipwreck Sniper joining me on the desk. We will see you all next time, and good luck on the battlefield.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. Yeah, so Rogue Energy is luckily fortunate enough to be sponsoring us. So we do have anybody Rogue Energy. You can use discount code VOA 2021